Prepare to let out some groans, perhaps a swear word or two, as the retro-inspired platformer Super Magbot does whatever it can to test both your mechanics and brain power. I'm Beggles and I'm going to take you through what Super Magbot actually is so you know whether to head to the Steam store on the 23rd of June to check it out. I am covering a lot of indie game releases here, so if you like what you see, consider subscribing to keep an eye out for new and interesting titles. The world is in peril, surprise surprise, and there's only one person who can save the world from a villainous presence that seems to want to blow everything up. Could you guess who it is? Yes, it's Magbot, and without connecting too many dots, utilizing this robot's power of using positive and negative magnetic forces is going to be the key to saving the day. This little dude actually is too heavy to jump, so if you are a seasoned platforming fan like myself, prepare to rely on some different style mechanics to get you through these levels. Super Magbot does have some cute pixel graphics and story interactions on each level, but once you are through that, you're going to be set over 20 challenges in each world to progress through to the boss level and so on. Expect evolving challenges and little mechanics that mix things up. I have to reiterate, there are some doozies here and levels that will tilt you. I am close to the end of the second world and there have been multiple 10 plus attempts on levels that just seem to be designed to frustrate you, but in a good way. The red and blue platforms and bubbles around the world give you the ability to pull and push yourself depending on which trigger button you choose, and switching between the colours does get your head in a bit of a muddle as you watch yourself pushed straight into an obstacle when you meant to pull away from it. I was using a PlayStation controller in which the second analog stick becomes your mechanic for aiming the magnetic forces. I can't see how you could play this with something like a Steam controller without that second analog. Just when you feel like you have the mechanics sorted, you can be sure that things will be mixed up and you will become hyper aware of one little feature. Magbot can only store 2 magnetic forces of each variety and needs to be grounded to refresh this. What does that mean? Quickly, the game stops you from spamming the same strategy and you will need to be thinking more precisely to make it through. Super Magbot is pulling off some really retro and crisp pixel art graphics that I just love, and the music is pumping as you play through. There's a charm to the characters that you meet along the way, and the game for me definitely will pull comparisons in style to Sunblaze, another 2D precision platformer released this month. And although both approach the genre from a very different perspective, they are both a lot of fun and very challenging. I personally feel the magnetic mechanics of the game are really clever, and at times I really had to sit up and think my way through, as opposed to just blitzing my way through with usual platforming mechanics. If you do jump onto Super Magbot, which does release also on the Nintendo Switch, let me know how you are finding the game yourself. And hey, stay in touch with Twitter or Discord by checking out the socials in the description.